What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Alanis Morissette, as well as a very sleepy Luca. We're going back to Jagged Little Pill, 1995. Once again, big shout out to Yvonne. We're going to listen to Right Through You, which feels like part, at least typically, of the larger expression see right through you, meaning despite someone's pretenses, despite maybe their machinations or their outright deception, the person speaking knows exactly what their goal is, exactly what the attitude or sentiment guiding their actions is. So it's the idea that despite an attempt to be opaque, someone is actually being transparent. Now, it's only a section of that larger phrase, so I wonder if it could be adapted to some other context or if there's an irony to it. Either way, let's find out. This is Alanis Morissette from the 1995 album Jagged Little Pill, and the tune is Right Through You.
Wait a minute, man, you mispronounced my name. You didn't wait for all the information before you turned me away. Wait a minute, sir,
I can feel that.
my feelings. You see me as a sweet backwood puppet, and you got a meal ticket taste. I see right through you. I know right through you. I feel right through you. I walk right through you.
Love that guitar right there. Like feedback layer, I like that.
Joke. You took me for a child. You took a long hard look at my ass and then played golf for a while. You shake us like a fish. You pat me on the head. Took me out to wine night 60-90. But baby, here I am where I said, see right through you. I know right through you. I feel right through you. I walk right through.
I don't know if that's like distortion on the guitar, but I like it.
Oh, hello, Mr. Man. You didn't think I'd come back. You didn't think I'd show up with my army and this ammunition on my back. Now that I'm Miss Thing, now that I'm a zillionaire, you scan the credits for your name and wonder why it's not there. I see right through you. I know right through.
This again feels very real, like
Feel right through you. I walk right through you.
I could do with so much more on that one. Again, I love it. It's got attitude. Her vocal delivery is not only unique, like I've not heard another singer do that. And I remember a couple people said that there's some other singers who maybe came a little bit later who did similar things vocally. But again, I've never heard anyone with the little lilt that she has and the way she can sort of warp the vocal in the back half of a melody or a word, but also I love it's like this super expressive, almost like theatrical delivery in parts where she's being very deliberate and like hitting all the syllables, and like "Hey Mr. Man," like that section had like a slightly different sound than some of the other parts. So she has like vocal versatility in addition to just having a like distinct sound that doesn't sound like anyone else I've heard. So just vocally, I love it. And it feels like it's playing not only off of the I see right through you, but I walk right through you. In the end, you know, you weren't worth my time, and you weren't even really looking at me. You know, you thought I was, you know, a piece of a piece of physical activity and not much more. And like the line literally that we sat there, you know, all night, we whined, we dined 69. You didn't hear a word I said. You didn't even care. Like it wasn't, you know, for you it wasn't about the person that I am. It was, you know, about the situation, or indeed the opportunity. But she now seems to be saying that, you know, I've grown, I've hit it, I've become something, and, you know, there's a reason you're not involved now. There's a reason you're not in the credits for this release. So again, it feels very meta. It feels likely drawn from something in her real life, or at least adapted from. And yeah, it's a very powerful tune that it's saying, you know, I wasn't ignorant to what you were or what you were doing when we were a thing, but the reason we're not a thing now is because exactly how you were and how you behaved and the way you looked at me. So yeah, it feels like a tune like reasserting power after someone had devalued her. And in a way that's hard to argue against. It's like, hey, like, you know, now that I'm a zillionaire, you know.
And I'm back. So yeah, the very end of this got cut off. I literally was just saying that I enjoy hearing the album play out in terms of what a personal project it feels like. You know, it's not just one song. It feels like there's a lot of, maybe not pent up, but there's a lot of very personally felt emotion coming out through the album. So whether or not it was like cathartic in that way for her, it feels like it's probably cathartic to a lot of people listening to it. In any case, well, my eye is like oddly twitching. I'm not trying to like wince at you. I mentioned this in another video. I've had like this issue for the last couple hours. It feels like, you know, when your arm twitches, but it's my eye. So I didn't even know that was possible. In any case, Luca remains unconcerned, and perhaps rightly so, but do let me know what you think of this, and she and I will see you next time. Peace.